I have like 3 people in mind who I would put on that like immediately, but I won't sell it like it.
I'll go pick that up.
And I tried contacting you already and got that.
You mean Jason already?
Yeah. I messaged him. I didn't give him any details.
So
I
should
just
I
told him that I wanted to
message
sell
my
it,
sister's
like, I would
boyfriend
sell it
about
for
the bus
free if
lift,
I
or do
did
you want
it
me to
right
get
now.
back?
Send me a text.
Okay.
It's a nail biter right there, ain't it? Because he's only in town till like.
I see
Yeah.
Jason, Elrod, and Brandon Boyd.
We'll ask him. What would be
Not
the best?
frequently, but readily. So yeah, I'll pass that up.
Because there's no reason to use fish oil. It's poison.
I'm not a germaphobe, a chemist, so I believe you, and I'll pass it up.
Okay.
Sorry, I got something to do. Should I contact my sister's boyfriend about the bus lift tonight, or should I wait till we actually have the interview?
What are you talking about? I know what you're talking
Oh, time out.
For the drinks, for
Yeah.
what we talked about together last night, how you sell
about. Oh,
drinks
Like
in
in
the
bowls.
bars.
I imagine you want to
Yeah.
have the drink.
That's what
There's someone was talking about like where is it? So they ran out, like literally. They did that special that they said, like, hey, let's try
That's
this.
perfect. It's a great time to
And they
integrate
ran out.
using beet instead of red food because they have to make things.
And the other thing that they did is they updated the can.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, it'll red.
and that's going to be available
Okay.
mid-May. I know, right?
This is more coffee, Steven. Was this what
Steve,
you're
or
talking
Jason
about?
on the
I moved
corporate
here
call was
with
talking about it, is like,
Or was this?
Yeah, that's it.
They're probably not just no idea.
you know, look at your Snapchat.
Okay, we've got that established.
Snap that.
So yeah, that's it. So that works just like, not just like, but it's the next version of Movie Maker.
Cameo,
And when you,
Snap,
Yeah,
Snapchat.
you've used it before, right? Or like.
Nicole has this,
We're
because I don't
friends
do
on
Mac
Snapchat.
anymore, but, yeah,
Rissa
Movie
underscore
Maker,
Allen.
it's real simple. It's just, it's literally
Straightforward.
cut and paste.
Yeah.
Cut and trim.
Panda 911. Or
No, no, no,
Panda
no,
underscore Panda 911.
Yeah, I used it for when I first.
Well,
made it.
go something at you. Go something at you.
Okay.
Okay,
My sister's birthday was 9/11. Oh, really? Yeah.
Oh, paper and pens.
I got good pen.
You got the good
I got
pens?
good pen. I took it from Sedona.
I do. Luke took the binders out of the car.
Not you.
Sorry about this morning. You know? You could've gotten.
Don't worry about it. No, I'm going to the restroom, come back and get started.
Did Charles say she would make now?
No, I don't think she can come because she's after. Oh wait, she did say she was coming, because she said she wasn't gonna be at the meet, but I think they're still at March 9th, because Jimmy just asked if we had started yet.
So there's packets, right? You have yours?
No, it's on the go get it page if you go under files.
You send files to them?
Well, you can, or they can just go and find it themselves. Someone, what someone his radios is he tags them, like on
Yeah, I know.
and he's like, here's where you can find this.
But did you get every
I
other
did.
person that comments after in the notification?
I
This
did.
person commented on this status as well, that you were following.
One time, Brandon Boyd, he tagged like.
Brandon Wood's on
Yes,
Yeah, he does, right away.
Salsa, dancing. Black dance. That's it.
He's not really
He's on his way to Vegas.
All right, y'all. Y'all ready?
in the PS2 was doing the whole impact too, right?
Yes, sir. My question is, are y'all ready? Because I had guests in the room yesterday. So that was an appropriate presentation, discussion, instruction. we have stuff we need to fix. And the good news is it doesn't really apply to most people in this room, but it does apply to some of y'all. And what I understand, if nothing else, about network marketing is that everything we do should be duplicated. And everything we do will be duplicated, whether it's good or bad. So if we develop bad habits as a team, those bad habits will be duplicated. If we focus on good habits as a team, those good habits will be duplicated. I can't even explain to you how it actually works, but I have literally seen scenarios where there's no way in the world downline knew upline was doing X, Y, Z. Just no way. And yet downline did the exact same thing. Can't explain it, but I've seen it. So if downline are going to duplicate stuff you do that they don't even see, you better know they're going to duplicate stuff you do that they do see. Okay? And so I'm going to hit some administrative stuff first, some house cleaning type stuff. We just gonna talk for a minute, if that's all right. This company is, without a doubt in my mind at all, going to be as big, if not bigger, than Amway. I have no doubt in my mind that Wake Up Now will be a $1 billion network marketing company. None at all. I can go through a bunch of reasons why, but it really comes down to like the perfect storm. Wake Up Now is the perfect storm in the network marketing industry, which is one reason why there's so much attention in haterade around Wake Up Now. It's palatable, it's visceral. You know, you talk to some people, you just mention Wake Up Now and they just kind of freak out. And especially people that make a lot of money in other companies, they freak out when you talk about Wake Up Now. And I understand it. So let's hit some stuff. Wake Up Now as a company has a pending status in the Direct Selling Association, DSA. DSA is our not really Hall of Fame, but like DSA is our oversight organization. What would be similar? So my wife is a psychologist. The psychology industry has the APA for one of the American Psychological Association, something like that. And so all psychologists who hope to be successful at all in psychology are members of the APA. You don't have to be, but by you being a member, it says something. It also means that you've agreed to a set of ethical rules and understandings. The same is similar here. So one, there is no reason in the world for us and Wake Up Now to target other individuals in other companies. There's no reason for Wake Up Now IBOs to target VEMA reps, World Ventures reps, Amway reps. None. There is no reason. Step two is it is considered cross-recruiting. People talk about cross-line recruiting erroneously and think that it's only within a company. I'm gonna tell you right now, DSA don't really care what you do within your own company. What DSA care about is what you're doing in the public sphere, what you're doing across companies. So cross-line recruiting is me targeting a VEMA dude. That is cross-line recruiting. I don't care what the argument is. I really don't, because I've heard I've heard dozens of different, I don't care what the argument is. There's no scarcity, people. There's none. What does that mean? It's almost like a double negative. There are thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people looking for what you have.
I have some people who are doing like what's that say there by Miriam. That have been talking to me about doing that, and I've talked to them about Wake Up Now, and they're interested about doing both of that. Like,
So, and here's the deal. There are some companies that literally allow, because you don't have a right to be in Wake Up Now, okay? You filled out an application and you were accepted into Wake Up Now. So you don't have a right to be in Wake Up Now. And if Wake Up Now decides that whatever you're doing goes against what Wake Up Now wants done, you're gone. I don't care who you are, you're gone. And so Wake Up Now doesn't care if you do other multi-levels. Why would we? We're the best, can't nobody touch us. We don't care. Other companies do. Amway has a non-compete clause. Amway reps are not allowed to do any other multi-level marketing, period, within their household. I think Vima has one too. I'm not certain, don't quote me, but I think Vima has one too. So here's the dilemma. If you are targeting individuals in other companies who are not allowed by their company to do both, then you are in fact cross-line recruiting.
what about targeting call centers? People who sit there all day and they have to take calls.
Go for it. Jason was joking at the New York convention about how one of the problems, we get so mad at how long it used to take the call center to call us back. What we didn't know is the call center reps kept getting recruited.
Well,
And so they had to retrain, and so like the people who haven't crossed to the dark side, so to speak, are like managers now because they're like the last man or woman standing. And he joked and laughed, and it's a good problem to have, right? Your commission plan and your network marketing business is so enticing that you can't keep employees. Okay, that's not a bad thing. I do imagine they're going to get to where they actually have some kind of non-compete clause for their employees, but until then, I know this guy named Dean, he's real sharp at corporate. So, look, there's no scarcity, which means there is abundance. There's thousands upon thousands of people out there looking for what you got. It makes sense to me too to communicate with people who already understand the industry. I get that. It makes sense to me too that if somebody's in a company that you think is unethical or you think is a bunch of liars and stealers and thieves, and I understand the moral dilemma you have, and you just need to go share Wake Up Now with them to save them from. Look here. Let's keep it real. What you're doing is you are targeting vulnerable people, at least in your own mind. You won't admit that, but that's what's happening. Because you think that because they've been lied to, that they don't want to be where they are, or that they're not getting a benefit from it. That's not your decision. And it's wrong. Please do not get into this flurry of company bashing, cross-line recruiting, targeting other people's people. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I don't care if you're a D2. If somebody came and took half your people, it's only one person. If they came and took half your people, you're not going to be a happy camper. Especially if you're the one that spent the time to introduce them to network marketing, train them on how the process works, locked arms with them, got their list going. You did all that. You did all that work, and now somebody else comes and says, oh, well, your thing's a scam, your thing is crap, your people are liars, we have better money, come do what we're doing. That ain't right. I'm telling you, that ain't right. I'm telling you, I will not tolerate that on my team. If I see that, I will talk to you first. If I see it again, I will talk to you. I'm going to be clear. If I see it, I'm going to talk to you privately. If I see it again, I'm going to talk to you publicly. And if I see it again, I'm talking to corporate. Period. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your rank is. I don't care what your volume is. Because let me help you understand something. You are one person. And all your volume don't leave if you do. Okay? It's also about protecting our house. Wake Up Now is our house. That's our house. Kirby Cochran is the dude that's just keeping our house together and building on additions to it and has a vision for how our house is going to become a neighborhood and our neighborhood is going to become a city. We got to guard our house. And you know, if you don't know how to prospect in cold market, if you don't know how to hit the warm market, if you don't know how to deal with chill market, we can talk about all that stuff. But I'm telling you right now, that's the ixnay. I don't want to see no post about it. I don't want to find out about it. And I'm not saying I don't want to find out about it, which means AKA go do it and just don't tell me. I'm telling you, you don't want me to find out that that's what's happening. Because I absolutely will act on it, okay? Enough said on that. Well, any questions on that? Yeah.
Okay, so that's just for trying to get them into business. We can make them customers if we want, right? Like with our financial tools, because those will help any business.
So,
Like what
Right.
happened today with my pampered chef lady. You know,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna try to market my tools for her.
mhm.
That's
So
okay, right?
that is absolutely okay.
Okay.
But let me be very clear. Those people, you can be a platinum customer. Who knew that? Okay, so you can be a platinum customer. All right? And what you can be a platinum customer. You are allowed to market to whomever you choose to. What I'm talking about is people out there who are targeting other people's people and are trying to literally take people from people.
people's teams.
I just wanted to.
Just expand on that.
There.
So I've seen videos, like multiple videos online, guys that left other companies. So like, if they reach out to you, is that okay?
Yeah.
If they're reaching out, that's.
Well, again, so I'm talking specifically for a couple
You know,
reasons.
the legal aspect is of it, like if they decide they want to leave, say Amway or Miriam or whatever, like, and join another company, do you know what the time frame is, like?
I do not, and I would imagine it's different for each company. What I do know is what the DSA is looking for is you targeting other people's people. And the direction of that communication is important. So I'm saying me targeting Timwa is me reaching out to Timwa. If Timwa reaches out to me and I respond to Timwa, that's not me targeting Timwa. By the same token, if Timwa reaches out to me and I know Timwa's another company, I'm gonna say, hey bro, you need to go take care of that stuff over there first. I ain't got nothing for you. Because because see, here's the deal, y'all. Again, wake up now is not a right. you can't get a lawyer and fight in court, you know, that you're right to be in wake up now. If you are deemed in violation
You get
of,
fired.
yeah, that you literally, they was terminated, but you can literally have your application terminated. Period. Please know that. I saw a video like months ago. I was like, why is he saying it like that? Because people just don't get that. You know, they think because you paid $100 that you got a right to do whatever you want to, and you just don't. That's why we have a compliance department. Because anything don't go. So yeah, if someone's coming to you, if someone comes to me from another company, then my first thing is you need to go figure out how to do what you need to do with your company. I don't have a problem with you being on my team. I don't have a problem with communicating with you. I ain't got a problem with none of that. What I have a problem with is me or us looking like we are doing something
I
wrong.
think also research all those companies and find out what time frame it is and post it. And that'll be easy for people to know. If somebody comes up, you'll have a list of all the companies that are maybe in competition with and what the legality, if they have a legal.
Okay, do it. I dig it. I'll post it.
Post that.
Yeah, do it. I'll put it in there. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Because, you know, so just, are there any other questions? I don't want to belabor this, but I do want to make that point. All right. Housekeeping. So we have a lot of new people. Who's been in for less than a month? Wow. There we go. So like a third of this room has been in for less than a month. You've been in for less than that. And this is rhetorical, so don't answer. But how many of the new people were walked through the new IBO 101 step document? Just don't answer, I'm just saying. Because what I'm finding is I'm getting a lot of emails and text messages and contacts from IBOs who don't even know what the new IBO 101 document is. And that's shameful. On multiple levels, it's shameful, okay? This is not a sign-up game. This is not, gimme. We are going to give our way to financial freedom, not get our way to financial freedom. And we give our way by taking care of our people. In the welcome video that I posted, I said, I don't care if we're the fastest growing. We are, but I don't care if we're the fastest growing. What I care about is that we are the best trained and best supported team in all of Wake Up Now. And I'll just say all of network marketing as far as I'm concerned. Because that is what's going to create the strength that we need. We don't need speed as much as strength. Please know that. I was a coach for basketball, and I would always take the big guys over the fast guys. Always. Because fast guys go miss a shot, and big guys get rebounds. So, a team full of guards may look nice and cool, but I'd rather have me a team full of 3s and 4s and 5s, baby. But anyway, so it's about building strong, and you build strong from the inside. I was joking. What's your name? Aaron. I was joking when Aaron started talking about the colors and the color compound or chemical in thunder. One of my favorite distributors, my right-hand man is actually a woman named Stephanie Peck, his sponsor. And I call her a germaphobe. I don't mean that derogatorily. I know she's not. She's just very concerned. And so I was smiling because you sound just like her. And what I know about her is that she cares about people, and that's how I say it to you. I say she cares about people on a genetic level. She cares about people on a cellular level. I'm trying to help people, stop being broke. She wants to help their, cells communicate better within their bodies and stuff. And I appreciate that, and I recognize that it comes from a heart that cares about people. I get that. I don't know what I was talking about. Stop talking about stuff that got lost.
You waking point?
No, IBO packet.
One-on-one
Yes.
doc.
Yeah. So, huh? No, well, so the coloring just was just a connection between her and Stephanie. But when I was getting with Stephanie was about the Wake Up Now documentation. What you guys may or may not know is I'm not the only one creating these documents. I normally have 2 or 3 people work with me to create everything that's being posted. Whether it's my name's on it or somebody else's name is on it, multiple people are looking at this stuff. And what I want you to understand is we are revising it based on what is absolutely necessary for the new person to be successful. And just like Aaron and Stephanie care about people on that deep level, this was the connection, we need to care about new IBOs. You gotta care. It's not just about signing somebody up. It's about getting someone prepared.
They won't stay if they aren't, I haven't studied it on either, but yeah.
I'll tell you what, this used to be one of my claims to fame on my little team, is that we had so very little attrition. Once somebody joins our team, very few people flat out quit. Very few. Many may go inactive. That's just part of business and life. But very few quit. To date, somewhere around 4 out of 100 who have signed up, paid money, have actually quit. 4.
What time frame is that?
Over the last 4 or 6 months. For me, that's my team. Just I've been as strong as night. And 2 of those in the last month. Yeah, so I know what that was about. So somewhere between February and March, there was some breakdown in our communication structure. What I think happened is we started growing really, really quick. And so there was not enough transfer of caring. People say, oh, go look at this, go look at that, go da. What I'm telling you is you sign up somebody new, they are absolutely worth 30 minutes of your world to walk them through the new IBO 101 packet. I did that twice yesterday for people that are 8 levels down from me. I don't mind doing that, but I shouldn't be doing it. Somebody else within those 8 levels should have already did that, if not the actual sponsor, okay? So here's another one. So many of you, once you pass D3, even with your Go 7, Go Wide, you're going to start placing people under other people. When you do that, it's worth a 20-second conversation to the person you're placing them under to say, hey, oh, by the way, be sure to take care of this person. I mean, it's,
Don't wait for it to show up.
I know, it's bizarre. It's just like, so yeah, somebody, and I say it like this. If I place somebody under you, I'm helping you, like massively helping you. The least you can do is pay that forward to the person I helped you with. That's the least you can do. And I'm telling you this because I want you to communicate this exact same thing to your people. Let them know. We take care of our people. We don't just sign people up. What other housekeeping stuff?
As far as like putting people in, like I don't put my dad in like him, I'll put him on and they aren't really actively involved and I'm gonna be growing them. Do we need to have social security, like all of their information, or can we put them in without them? Like I would like my dad not to even worry about it until I get the check from the mail. You know what I mean?
Okay, so in this, I'm gonna tell you right now. So this is probably one of the sticky points in the Wake Up Now model, is the concept of a preferred customer. Most people you talk to who are honest have a negative perception of preferred customers. My personal experience with preferred customers has not been overwhelmingly positive, but I don't sweat the small stuff, so it's not been very negative either. It doesn't cost me anything to have people in my structure that don't generate PV. Let me say it again. It doesn't cost me anything to just have somebody sitting in my structure who's not generating PV. It doesn't cost me anything. And what it affords me is an opportunity in the future to create volume through that person. So I'm not against preferred customers. And I also understand this is like some IBO 500 level stuff right here. The reason why corporate is even has preferred customers is because the FTC is very stringent about having network marketing businesses that only have IBOs. If your network marketing company only has IBOs, it will be targeted by FTC. It will be investigated. And so this idea of a preferred customer came about to counter just having IBOs. Now here's a challenge with that though. One challenge is preferred customers get very limited access to our products and services. What does that mean? That means if they even ever check it out, all they're really gonna see is like the marketplace. They won't see One Finance, they won't see TaxSpot, they won't see Vacation Club, they won't see any of that stuff. And so from my perspective, one thing I'm gonna talk about, offer up to Jason and company literally, is we need to make this stuff at least be visible. I understand you don't want them to get access because they haven't paid anything, I get that. I said, but at least be visible. Because part of the problem is they see so little that I don't think they see the value. You know, and we can talk all day long, but they don't see the value. The other thing too is most preferred customers are people, and this is my belief, it's not scientific, most preferred customers are not going to be IBOs. As a matter of fact, they are similar to, and if you read First Year Network Marketing by Mark Yarnell, he talks about the people that say yes just to get you off their back. And a lot of preferred customers are these very people. Because most of us approached them with a business first, and they said no. And then we said, well, we can sign you up as a preferred customer for free, and you can get access to some of our discounts. They're like, okay, fine, whatever. Huh?
I've been doing that backwards, I guess.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about our products first, and then I say, well, once you get to this point, you have a choice of whether you want to become a business owner.
I hope you keep doing that, because I think that works.
Okay.
I
So I'm doing it the right way.
No, I think that works. I don't think either way is backwards, but I do think that works. So.
Sorry.
So preferred customers, so they can't see this, they don't see anything, so they don't, this is what I'm trying to say. They didn't see the value when you showed it to them. right?
So they give somebody that has
And-
access to nothing. and so they
Right,
don't
and so
see
they're still not really seeing the value even after you give them access. And so I don't mind that. I understand, people are like, well, I don't like looking at my structure. I don't want to see him in
What
my
I need is
structure.
put my dad in and build him like as.
Can you build
as
without
a
his-
business.
Yes,
You know what I
and the
mean?
answer is yes.
Okay.
Matter of fact, hold on. If you are not signed up for Brandon Boyd's newsletter, you should be. It's on the links that I sent out to everybody. You should be on Brandon Boyd's newsletter. His last newsletter part of the email I got talked about how you can sign someone up as a preferred customer, which is free, with the intention of them building the business. And then once they get their 3 people, then they can upgrade to IBO. And here's the deal. That works very, very well on paper. It does not work very, very well in real life. I'm just telling you, it just does not work. Because here's the deal. If they're not willing to commit to being an IBO in the first place, this is a rhetorical question, how likely is it that they're going to commit to building as an IBO would build? What I absolutely believe is, and this, I'm getting to your point, I promise. What I absolutely believe is, it's that financial investment that helps people to move forward. If you got to be an IBO on any level without paying anything, you have to be exceptionally ambitious and very open to rejection to pursue this thing the way you need to pursue it to get the kind of results that most of us think we want to get. The difference for that is when you have a scenario where you have someone who is very motivated and they sign up someone, family member or otherwise, who they already know is not, with the understanding that they're going to help get that person started or their business solid or whatever the case is. Can that work? Yes. Do I recommend it? No. Except in the smallest, most narrowly focused scenarios. You said dad. Mine is my daughter. So I'm a businessman. And I know that I can create an LLC. That's a limited liability company. It's its own entity. It has its own tax number. I can create that entity. I can enroll that entity. I can control that entity. And then I can transfer that entity to someone at a later date. All that's legit. There's a little bitty piece that's not completely compliant, but everything I just said is absolutely legit. And so understand that it's kind of the same scenario. My mom is 60-something years old, 8, whatever. She's not gonna go build Wake Up Now, for not just because she's that age, but because of who my mom is. She ain't gonna do that. But is she willing to sign up? Sure. Especially if I pay for it? Sure. And if that's the case, I understand that. Just know, and this is, I'm gonna get to this in here. That is an additional burden that you really need to think about. You really need to think about.
You're basically doing 2 businesses.
And if you are committing to doing the 7 Why strategic vision, that means you're looking for 14 people. Just for your first level. And at the very least, you're looking for 6 people just to get your monthly fees taken care of. Okay? So, do I recommend it? No. Do I understand why someone would do it? Yes. Can it be done? Absolutely. What does it require? A hell of a lot of ambition. Okay? What else can I smack you around
Are we having lunch today?
Is there a way that we can I'm getting so confused on our team website. I mean, I have 4 lines in there and, with the uplines and the person who brought you in, the person who brought them in, and I'm like, I don't even know who's on our team.
now? Okay.
So how can I limit the amount that's coming into my email so I know what's directly pertaining to me?
Good question.
A lot of it is repeat information anyway. So, since we're talking about housekeeping,
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, was Legacy's that?
It was
That's
fun.
fine.
Can I just write it up there
Oh,
first?
yeah,
Sure. Please.
Whew. I'll write faster.
I appreciate all the hookups and all that. I'm confused as to which line I'm in.
Lily said, I'm gonna pay Tuesday. Can I take one? Oh. Derek, you did all, you worked a lot.
Okay, so Team Legacy. The leader of Team Legacy is Il Di Fan So By Erga.
You know it's spell. That was a good spelling. I can never spell it.
Oh, I got it, man.
Just sound it out.
I love all things Latin. Living Without Limits. Leader, Michael. Colela.
Let's go get it.
Team Go Get It. Leader, Stefan. But you never call me that. Steven Alexander. Team Unplugged. Leader, Tim Fury. I said Fury like 8 times on this one team call. I was like, oh, my bad. You know what? I know it's Fury, but I like Fury.
I know.
It feels like Fury. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, Tim Fury. No, it's period. So here's the deal. For everyone in this room, this is your upline, or these are a part of your upline. Everyone here in the red is in your upline. You should be friends with everybody in red. Okay? For some of you, let me see. So for some of you,